Hi, I'm Shebin Sam of registration number UK18CS277. So today I'm going to explain the 10th experiment, and that would be on uh, creating Firebase. I mean, like using Firebase using Firebase, we are going to create data where all our details is where we are going to enter some details, and it's going to get shown using list array. So it's going to get saved into the app and it will be shown in the Firebase once if you reload it. So here in this case, we will be adding, yeah, so in this case, we would be opening, we'll be going for Firebase over here, creating a new project, and we'll be creating a new project with all the requirements that has to be done. So what are the requirements is like we need to give a nickname for the project. We have to add that we have to add SHA1 certificate from by going to the Gradle task by going to the Gradle and then to the sub task and then going to the Android and going for signing report. And once if you open the signing report, it will be directly leading us to a set of informations, and you can copy the SH1A certificate value from here, and then you can link your project by adding some extra line of code. So I will be like showing what are the extra line of code we would be adding. So these extra line of code will be added in two places in build Gradle files, in build Gradle app file and build Gradle the project file as well. So first I'll be going through the project file. So here means we are going for a opening a function build script with repositories, Google, that is the main function, and Maven Central, and then dependencies 4.2.1 is a common one, and then they have asked us to add a class path into dependencies with Google services 4.3.10. So these we have to add we have to add that class path into dependency, and then all projects with repositories with Google function with Maven Central and J Center, and then task clean type delete and delete root project dot build directory. So now to we'll go for the build Gradle lab, and then from there I'll explain what all functions you need to enter into, what all we have to enter. So first, plugin ID Android application with plugin apply plugin, that is most important, like Google com.google.gms.google services. And now we have to go for the versions, SDK version 30 and build tools version 30.0.3. Default configuration, we'll go for application ID. It's com.example.experiment10, that is the ID. Mind SDK version, sorry, not mind, it's minimum SDK version is 23, target SDK version is 30, version code is 1, and version name is 1.0. And test instrumentation runner, it will be androidx.test.runner, android junit runner. And build times, we'll go for release with minify enabled. ProGuard files get default ProGuard file, ProGuard Android optimized.txt. So now what we have to enter a new one over here, that is compile option. So it's source compatibility Java version _1_8, and target compatibility, that will also will be a version _1_8. So that is an extra thing we have to add. And now we're coming to dependencies. Dependencies all are the same. That means Android app compatibility with 1.3.1, Android material with 1.4.0, constraint layout 2.1.1, JUnit will be like 4 point plus, Android X test with JUnit 1.1.3, test Espresso core, that will be 3.4.0. And now the most important is for implementation platform. Implementation platform home.google.firebase line bomb with 28.4.2. This line has to be added along with the database where you need to where all the data which I am going to enter in this app will be stored. It will be stored in Firebase Firebase database. Okay, so as I told, so only some line of code will get added into the build gradle file, both of these build gradle files, and then the rest of them is all the same. So I'll be going to add employee XML file. So here it is in my app where I'll be like adding employee or adding employee. This is XML with there are seven of them, seven details has to be entered, that is phone number, email, and name, and rest of the details like salary and everything, designation. And then if you want to cancel, you can cancel. There's a cancel button and add employee button over here. With that, this is their respective XML file code. And then with main activity XML is where it that is the list view. In this list view is where all the details, all the employees which I've added will get displayed over here. So this is just a list view. So now I will be going into list adapter Java, where the employee, what all details has to be stored and which all details has to be shown in the list will get is to be coded over here. So we'll go for public class list adapter, extends array adapter. So activity list employee list. Okay, so public list adapter with activity list employees and employee list, super activity comma r dot layer dot add employee list. This dot activity is equal to activity this dot employee list. Okay, so public view, get view in position nullable. At nullable view convert view, that is non-null view group parent, layout inflator activity get layout inflator, and that view inflator inflate r layout employee disk root null attached to root. Text view name view find view by id r dot id dot t name. So text view designation view find view by id. So for name, for designation, for mobile, for location, for email, for salary, details as I told is to be shown in the array list are these all, and I am finding these by their respective button id values. Employee is equal to employee list guest position, and then name, designation, mobile, we have to use set text. So means set text means the details which I have entered will get displayed over there with return view. So this is how the list works. Now I'm going to the main activity. So main activity is where I told we are going to enter the details. So list view employee list, edit text, search, image view, image, the details it will be in an image view, and then protected void on create bundle saved instance state, super on create saved instances, set content view, that is r dot layer dot activity main. So employee list add employee, search employee, search the employee value will it's all id value, button id values has been given over here with public void on click, string search the employee, search the database, query search the database, and query dot add or listener for single value event. So public event on data change. So if snapshot dot exist employee list dot clear, first data snapshot data colon snapshot dot get children employees will data get value, employee list is equal to add employee. So if that employee value, if we are we have made an employee details, and if we are trying to enter the same detail again once more, then it will not be working. But if the given data details is different from what we have entered, then it will be adding that into the employee list, adding the details into the employee list. List adapter, new list adapter, main activity this dot employee that list, employee list set adapter, toast make test, main activity this, text found, provide public void on cancelled, So employee, this is the main employee database is equal to file database dot get instance get reference child employees is the table name is the name. Employee list is equal to new array list. Employee database add value event listener, new value event listener, public void on data change at non-null. Employee list cleared for data snapshot get children employees is equal to get value employee dot class. List adapter is equal to use list adapter main activity, setting up the new employee list, and employee list set adapter. So now set on click listener will be we going for public boolean on item long click. So with employee is equal to employee list and string name employee dot get name, phone dot get phone, employee dot get phone, employee dot get email, get location, get designation, get employee, get designation, get salary. Yeah, and then update you can if I give a long click onto that as is given over here, we can go for updating all the details. Now set on click listener on one click alert dialog builder new alert dialog layout inflator view layout inflator is equal to inflate our layout add employee text employee heading edit text ID name phone number email location salary designation. So ID view find view by ID R ID EID. So for finding out the ID name phone number email location designation salary all we're finding by ID variables, and add employee and cancel these two buttons IDs also has been given over here. And then on click all the two string variables to get the text, all the we're using get text to get all the values as what we have entered over here, and we are going to take it from the user and we're going to press the add employee where all this detail will get added into the list view. Update text alert box alert dialog builder one alert dialog, and builder one set message do you want to make any changes. So if you want to make any changes, both messages with negative button update will be there. So once if we press long click on the details what I gave, if I want to change, if I give a long click it will ask me do you want to change, and with an update button, and if I press the update button I can go directly into this box over here where I can change all my details. So text view heading set builder set cancel table false alert dialog one is equal to builder dot create dialog one dot show ID view find view by ID with all the details will be given over here, add employee or cancel over here. And then to set test, so we are getting the test on the user and setting the test into the setting the test, we are assigning these variables with the data that I am going to give, and then string name phone email location designation salary, getting the text. Database reference means all these will get saved into the employees table, employee new employees. So once if you are going to add any new variable, then the new details, a new person with all his details, then that will get saved into, we're using an object DB, we are going to save it into the Firebase database, and then it will get displayed into the list view, and it will be shown once if we update, once if all the details have been given, and if it is being set, it will be shown as updated. Yes. So now set positive button on click database reference DB, and then public on success main activity this deleted or failed delete. If I need to delete any variable or delete any person's list, then I can go for a delete button over there, and then if it doesn't get deleted, it will be written as fail to delete. And then add employees, this is to add an employee, we press the add employee button, it will be set as employee added if we give all the details. So how employees, where this is a place where all the employees variable is going to be taken from the user and is going to be set into the app. So first we are going to implement serializable with all the details, what all details I'm going to add, and public employees, we're using this dot id is equal to id. So we are, for all the variables, we are going to go for this dot ID, this dot name, this dot phone, this dot email, this dot location, this dot designation, this dot salary. Public able. So this we had to use the setter getter method. we had to generate set a getter method over here. So to get the name and to set it over there. So to get the name from the user and to set it over, set it in the variable box over there. So this is the only so this is how the project is being done. So this is just a so this is how the in Android Studio the project is done. Now I would be showing my this thing over here. So I will be like running the app over here. Let me share my screen. I'm sorry, I forgot to share my screen. I'm sorry, this isn't signing report. I'll go for app. Yes, so my device is being shown over there. I'll just share my screen over here. Okay, and now I'll just run this app. Let's see if it's going to work properly. Yes, it has been succeeded. Let's go to the app. Yes, see, you can see the details over here with Shebin, with my name, with my designation, as you, oh, I'm sorry, with my name, with my designation, with my mobile number, with my Gmail ID, with the place where I stay, and with the salary that I'm getting. So if I need to press this, if I go for this plus button over here, as you can see, this is the details that I have entered before over here. Now if I'm going for this plus button over here, that means if I go for this plus button, I can go for ID variables like employee ID. I can give it as 101, and then name I can give it as Shebin or Abraham, Abraham. With phone number I can give it as any random phone numbers. I can give my email, I can give my location, salary, designation, everything. So as you can find, the common thing that would be that all my details as I've saved over here, Shebin, intern, A22034031, my private mail, with the place where I stay, the location, and with 50,000 is all the same with what I've given over here with my designation intern, Shebin123493 @gmail.com, and location Kerala, Shebin with A22034031 and with 50,000 salary. So this is how I got this. I went into created a new project over there, and then I went to the real-time database and had to store these details. I had to go to the app. I had to add a new employee, and if I reload this Firebase database, it will be displayed over here. So that is how I that is how I got this same one with my all my details as same as with the employee details over here itself. So this is how we do our project, and this is how we do our project, and that the 10th project, and that is on using Firebase database, where we'll be like entering all the details, and then it will be get displayed in the Firebase data real base data time. So here is my 10th project. Thank you.